We're kicking off a new week in NBA 2K Mobile, which means we got a ton of new content. And most importantly, we got a new theme, Fear the Beard. So the first thing I'm going to highlight is the weekly mini event is going to be Power Cap. And next week is going to be Fantasy Finals. If you're looking to complete the Shot Clock Challenge, I definitely recommend you grind these events. It will help you craft some players, and it will also get you some champion tokens and some Shot Clock seconds. Plus, you can earn some rewind cards if your tier is high enough. In addition to that, we got the new Frenzy mode, so this is week number 2. The final reward for that Shot Clock Challenge is going to be the Fear the Beard Moonstone James Harden, which is a top-tier shooting guard. So I encourage y'all to grind for that as well. The Tournament of Champions progress board has refreshed, so it gives you a chance to get more Shot Clock seconds, along with the MVP collectibles, which you're going to need to craft the NBA Cup MVP. We also did get an announcement which confirmed that week 3's Shot Clock Challenge reward is going to be a Moonstone Dirk Nowitzki. So there's a lot of fire so far. As far as content on the channel, we got a lot of things lined up this week as well. Right, we're heading over to the shop. So we got a lot of new packs. So you know we're going to be doing pack openings. We got a Press Your Dunk pack opening for Damian Lillard, Moonstone as well. Shot Clock Challenge we're going to be doing later towards the end of the week. I'm going to see how many seconds I can get on my own from grinding the draft board, the Tournament of Champions, logging into NBA2KMobile.com in the daily streak. And then, of course, if we need to buy some seconds after that. We're also going to be doing our Fear the Beard pack opening, so stay tuned in for that. That will be releasing later in the week as well. This video today, we're going to focus more on the theme and kind of bringing back a fan favorite. So I am going to review the theme, but I'm also going to tell you which cards you should be going for, which ones you should craft, who to set rewards, and basically what lineups you're going to need to grind the upcoming events, but you're going to be King of the Court and 3v3 Gauntlet. Now, there are some pretty fire rewards. I will be announcing them as I go over the players, but I'll answer one right away because a lot of y'all been hitting me up in the comments. LeBron James is an event reward. He's going to be the final reward for King of the Court. So let's get into the video. So now that we went over that, let's jump right into the collection. First card is going to be a Purple Sapphire Spencer Dinwiddie. He's got Gear Master ability, incredible ability. For those of you that don't know, the Gear Master ability works this way. 20% extra gear points are earned when this card has gear attached. Now, this Spencer Dinwiddie is craftable. Next up is a Purple Sapphire DeAndre Jordan, who's craftable. We got a Patty Mills kicking off the Rose Quartz, who's craftable. Now, he has Theme Loyalty bonus, which means when you pair these players up with 2 other Fear the Beard cards from Season 7, they will get a power increase. So I actually like that a lot. Steven Adams is the next card. This is the Houston Rockets version. We got a Tyson Chandler, Knicks Nation, you already know. He's kicking off the Arcade Crystal. We got a Marcus Morris Sr., who's craftable. Kobe White, which is kicking off the Antimatter. Julian Champagne. I hope I said his name right. We got a new Andre Drummond. We got a Birdman Chris Anderson. So this is a new card to the game. I don't remember seeing Birdman in the game before. He's kicking off the Topaz, and he is also an event reward. And he has the dual bonus with Kevin Love. So that means we are getting a Kevin Love in this team, which is the next card. So that worked out pretty well. He's craftable. I think he's a very good stretch big as well. Used to be one of my favorites back in Season 2. I used to use his Amethyst card all the time. Next is Derek White at the shooting guard position. He's an event reward for next week's 3v3 Gauntlet. We got a new Malachite Phil Jackson, which I think is new to the game as well. Knicks Nation, you already know. Phil Jackson is definitely a Knicks legend. We got Jonas Valanciunas. He's craftable. We got a Baron Davis. So he's the event reward for this week's King of the Court. Chris Anderson is the event reward for this week's King of the Court as well. Next, we got a Fred VanVleet, who's craftable. We got a craftable Rudy Gobert. We also got a Brandon Ingram. We got a Damian Lillard, who's exclusive to the pressure. We got a new Moonstone Kyrie Irving, who is also an event reward. So big shout out to NBA 2K Mobile for dropping fire for the event rewards. We got LeBron and Kyrie Irving. And then we got the James Harden and Dirk Nowitzki for the Shot Clock Challenge. So I'm feeling that big time. James Harden, we just discussed right now. LeBron James, we just discussed. So he's the event reward for this week's King of the Court, while Kyrie Irving will be the event reward for 3v3 Gauntlet. We got a new Moonstone Anthony Davis. And then we got a Moonstone Dirk Nowitzki. And in case y'all missed it, the courtside pass is a Moonstone Jimmy Butler at the power forward position. I think is still an incredible card to chase. So as far as the set reward, it is going to be Brandon Ingram. In order to get Brandon Ingram, you got to get Jonas Valanciunas, Kevin Love, Andre Drummond, Marcus Morris Sr., and Patrick Mills. Just to go back to the Moonstones, Brandon Ingram, set reward. Dame Dollar, press your dunk. Kyrie Irving, event reward. James Harden, shot clock challenge reward. LeBron James, event reward. Anthony Davis looks to be pack exclusive. Dirk Nowitzki is a shot clock challenge reward. And Rudy Gobert is the craftable Moonstone player. Now, as far as the point guards for this team, only 2 of them are craftable. That's going to be Spencer Dinwiddie and Fred VanVleet. Dinwiddie will be the easiest to craft, right? You will get a collectible from grinding the mini event. So this will be a point guard that you can use for next week's 3v3 gauntlet. If not, you can get Baron Davis from the King of the Court, and then that will be a point guard to grind 3v3 gauntlet next week. For shooting guard, there's 3 options. We got the Patty Mills, who's 3 collectibles to craft. So you could craft them after getting collectibles from the events, or you can try to wait to get Derek White as an event reward. He will be the first event reward next week for 3v3 gauntlet. You could just grind in the first tier, which is like the easiest to get. After a couple matches, you should be able to get Derek White in your squad, and then you can use them to increase your style bonus if you need to. Now, if you're able to get the shot clock challenge James Harden, then you don't need to worry about getting Derek White next week for your style bonus. You'll have the beard as your shooting guard already. For small forwards, we got 3 options. We got Julian Champagne. He's not craftable. Brandon Ingram is a set reward. So if you do finish the set, then you'll have Brandon Ingram to grind. If not, if you finish King of the Court this week, you will get LeBron James. Now, the Fear the Beard has a lot of power forwards. Marcus Morris Sr. could be crafted with 6 collectibles. I personally wouldn't craft them for 6 collectibles. I think you can use the collectibles for better options. But if you are a Clippers fan, if you like Marcus Morris Sr., then go ahead, right? The other option would be Kevin Love. He's 25 collectibles to craft, but remember, he also gets a power increase when you pair him up with Chris Anderson, which is an event reward. Now, if you need a power forward, Phil Jackson is the second reward next week. So you can grind maybe with 60-80% style bonus and then get Phil Jackson to finish off your final run. And then Dirk Nowitzki is a shot clock challenge reward. So if you were able to finish that before the 3v3 gauntlet, then you can use Dirk to finish off your grind as well. Now for center, there's a lot of options. The easiest one is crafting DeAndre Jordan. But if you're able to get Chris Anderson as your event reward, he is the first reward in this week's event. So you can use him to get style bonus. If a gate is not your first reward, then you got a couple options to craft between DeAndre Jordan and Andre Drummond. Jonas Valanciunas is one of the players you need to craft for Anthony Davis. And then Rudy Gobert is the craftable Moonstone player. If you're looking for a defensive rebounding center, then he could fit in your lineups, but you got to surround him with scorers for sure. This could be a viable option if you missed out on Yao Ming, Wilt Chamberlain, or the George Murray-Sano Dikembe Mutombo. As far as the point guards for the Fear the Beard, obviously Damian Lillard and Kyrie Irving are the best ones. But Fred VanVleet is actually not that bad in this game. But I think Baron Davis is actually a sleeper. Really good athletic point guard. His game is very similar to Derrick Rose's. So if you like D Rose, you're going to like Baron Davis as well. As far as the shooting guard, y'all know the beard is the card to chase. I really encourage y'all to try to finish out that shot clock challenge. And let me know in the comments if you finish the shot clock challenge for Devin Booker. Small forward, LeBron James and Brandon Ingram are both very good options. Power forward, Dirk Nowitzki is a card you want to chase as well for the shot clock challenge. As much as I am a Knicks fan, but Phil Jackson is going to be an average power forward. Kevin Love, I think, is a sleeper, especially since he gets that dual bonus with Chris Anderson. All right, so there you have it, folks. That was the Fear the Beard thing. Let me know in the comment section, what players are you excited about? I appreciate the support. Remember to stay tuned in. We got pack openings dropping later in the week, and we're going to try to drop as much content as possible. We're still on that push to 20K. As always, I appreciate all the support. I will catch you on the next one. Stay balling.